Pious deeds, pious deeds, pious deeds, pious deeds. Oh Allah, bless us with pious deeds, with pious deeds.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, as-salatu was-salamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen, amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Rasulullah, wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Nabi Allah, wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurallah. My dear viewers of Madani Channel, welcome to another silsila of pious deeds. Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal. We've been talking about a number of pious deeds, Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal. These are, Alhamdulillah, through this silsila of pious deeds, we've been learning how to improve ourselves, enable to do good actions, Alhamdulillah. So we bring you another pious deed today, inshallah Azza wa Jal. And that pious deed is very straightforward, but the topic is starting with goodness. Inshallah, we'll find out what this pious deed is, inshallah. So the topic is starting with goodness. Let's listen to a fazila, reciting salutation, peace and blessings upon the best of mankind, the Holy Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam. Sheikh Muhyiddin Firozabadi rahmatullah alayhi has stated, when you sit in a gathering and you recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wa sallallahu ala Muhammad, Allah Azza wa Jal will designate an angel that will keep you from backbiting, and when you depart from that gathering and recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wa sallallahu ala Muhammad, the angel will keep others from backbiting against you. Sallu ala Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala wasallam. My dear viewers of Madani Channel, so whenever you sit in a gathering, always get into this habit. Simple words, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which we know, alhamdulillah, we do before every righteous action, or we should be doing before every righteous action. And then reciting durood upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wa sallallahu ala Muhammad. So inshallah, by the blessings of this, if you were to sit in a gathering and recite this, then inshallah, in that gathering you will not backbite regarding others. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will keep you away from backbiting regarding others. And inshallah, if you read this before leaving a gathering, then no one will backbite regarding you. Subhanallah. My dear viewers of Madani Channel, get into this habit. Whenever you sit in the gathering, recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wa sallallahu ala Muhammad. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So my dear viewers of Madani Channel, today our topic in our silsila, pious deeds. What is this pious deeds? I've already given you a little bit of understanding what our pious deeds is going to be. Starting with goodness. What is that? Obviously, starting with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Starting in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, whenever you begin any action, you start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How great this is, inshallah, you will benefit a lot from this, inshallah. Now keep in mind, every permissible action should be done with the Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. You should start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, one is about to eat or drink, he should start with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One is about to serve food, he should read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One is about to collect or take something from another person, he should read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One is about to give something to someone else, he should read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One is about to pick up something, he should read Bismillahir Rahim. One is about to put something down, he should recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And if one is about to teach, he should read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One is about to learn, he should read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One is about to walk, he should read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One is about to talk, he should read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the same way, when you're switching out on the light switch, read Bismillah. When you're lying down, when you're getting up, in all these places, reading Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. When you're folding your bed sheet, reading Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. When you're opening your shop, when you're closing your shop, when you're locking up, all these reciting Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. When you're placing oil on your head, read Bismillahir Rahmanir. When you're about to deliver a bayan, a speech, read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. When you're about to open a door, read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And when you're about to close a door, read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Every permissible action you can think of, before doing it, when you read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, inshallah, this will benefit you in this world and also the hereafter. How great is reading Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim? This will be a means of our protection. And why we should read it? Because inshallah, when we will read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, we will be protected from shaitan, inshallah. It is mentioned once there were two shaitans which met each other. One of them was strong, healthy. The other one was weak and feeble. The healthy shaitan, he asked the feeble, the weak one, "Oh brother, why are you so weak?" He said, "I am deputed," meaning I am with such a pious person who recites Bismillah before entering the house and eating and drinking anything. Meaning he recites Bismillah before his every action. So I have to stay away from him. He says, "But my dear, you are so strong and healthy. What is the secret behind this?" Now the fat shaitan, that strong shaitan, he replied, "I am appointed with such a heedless person who does not recite Bismillah before entering his house, before eating, before drinking. So I take part in all these activities. I keep riding him as one rides an animal. And this is the only secret of my good health." My dear viewers of Madani Channel, just try to think for a moment. Two shaitans, one is weak, one is strong. Why is the one who is weak? Because the person with him, before doing every permissible action, he recites Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and he's protected from shaitan. Shaitan cannot join in with his actions, with his ways. So my dear viewers of Madani Channel, whenever you're doing any good action, before eating, read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Before entering the house, read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And inshallah, this will protect you from all types of calamities and difficulties, inshallah, as well as bringing blessings in your sustenance. It's mentioned that whoever enters the home without invoking the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, shaitan also enters with him. Sayyidina Jabir radiallahu ta'ala has narrated that the Holy Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam has said, when a person does the zikr of Allah at the time of entering his home or eating food, shaitan will say to himself, "You can neither spend the night here nor get food here." And when the man enters his home without mentioning the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the shaitan says, "Tonight will be spent here." And when the man does not mention the name of Allah Azza wa Jal at the time of eating food, shaitan says, "You have found both shelter and food." So my dear viewers of Madani Channel, today we become so heedless that whenever we are eating anything, we forget to recite Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. When we are entering our home, we forget to recite Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. This is one of the cause of blessings to be taken away, because we are involving shaitan in our activities when we are eating, when we are entering the home. And it's mentioned, whenever you enter the home, read the dua for entering the home. And after reading the dua, say salam to your household and then recite Surat Ikhlas. There will be blessing in your sustenance and you will remain safe from domestic dispute. Subhanallah, such a great wazifa, my dear viewers of Madani Channel. What do we have to do when we enter our home? Learn the dua for entering the home. And inshallah, read this when you enter the home, inshallah. This will cause blessing in our homes, inshallah. It's alhamdulillah, where you can learn these type of supplications is travel regularly on the Madani Kafilas of Dawat Islami. Alhamdulillah, brothers are traveling every month for 3 days in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Travel with these brothers, inshallah, the lovers of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And inshallah, you will learn these types of supplications. And entering the home and leaving the home, before eating, after eating, looking in the mirror, drinking milk, drinking zamzam, all these types of supplications which the Prophet ﷺ read before doing these actions, inshallah, you'll be learning these on these 3 days Madani Kafla. Make it a routine to travel every month, inshallah, and learn these du'as. Whenever you enter your home, read the dua for entering the home. After reading the supplication, always say salam to the family. Today, a lot of us, we will enter our home, someone walks in, he doesn't even say salam, "How are you? How was your day?" Not even asking each other. We should get into the habit of giving salam. What is salam? This is sending peace upon each other. Whenever you start your day, start with Bismillah. Whenever you enter your home, start with Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. You will find blessings, inshallah. Get into this habit, my dear viewers of Madani Channel. Today, people are moaning and complaining, "I've got this problem in my house, I've got this problem in my house, I've got this problem in my house." There's no blessings in our sustenance. It's mentioned once a companion of the Prophet ﷺ, he complained regarding his hardship and his difficulty, and the Prophet ﷺ asked him to recite Surat Ikhlas when he would enter the home. He did so. He became so wealthy that he was able to support his neighbors as well. well. Subhanallah, my dear viewers of Madani Channel, whenever you enter the home, get into this habit of learning Surah Ikhlas. Inshallah, you'll find blessings in your sustenance. Today, so many people are depressed of not having blessings in their sustenance. My dear viewers of Madani Channel, the reason being is today we are chasing after the wealth of the world, but we are not caring about our deen. Today people are not acting and following upon the deen. People are working day and night, yet they can't make time for salah. First of all, my dear viewers of Madani Channel, we should be making time for our salah. Okay, earning a sustenance, this is also an obligation upon us to earn for our children, to provide for our family. But same time, the hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in reading salah, we have forgotten that. We will leave that, and how would we find blessings in our sustenance? And the same time, my dear viewers, whenever you're earning sustenance, start with the name of Allah Azza wa Jal, begin with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will find blessings in that sustenance. Also, find a halal income. Keep this in mind that Allah Azza wa Jal is the provider of sustenance. Today, so many people fall into haram income. The reason being, they say that we have to provide for our family, no matter if we have to do haram, we have to earn haram money. No, my dear viewers of Madani Channel, keep this in mind. The sustenance which is written for us, we will get no matter what. But it's up to us whether we want to bring that sustenance as a form of halal or as a form of haram. Viewers of Madani Channel, if you want to bring blessings in your sustenance in your homes, get into the habit of reading Surah Ikhlas. Inshallah, this will bring blessing. Read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim entering the home, giving salam to your family members. Inshallah. And also the other thing is, today we have so many problems in our home. Families are being breaking up with each other today. People are fighting and quarreling with each other. Brother and sisters are fighting. A father and a mother is fighting. Son and a father is fighting. Mother and a daughter is fighting with each other. These disputes are happening in our homes. It could be that we are not mentioning the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we are entering our home. Get into this habit. Whenever you enter your home, enter with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, you will find blessings. You will able to save yourself from domestic dispute and difficulties and problems and illnesses, inshallah. In the same way, my dear viewers of Madani Channel, whenever you begin any permissible action, get into the habit of reciting Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Whenever you leave the home, always leave with reading the dua, starting with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, saying La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah tawakkaltu ala Allah. Inshallah, you'll be protected from a lot of calamities, you'll be protected from a lot of difficulties. The noble Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa wasallam has said, when a man comes out of his home, 2 angels are appointed on him. And when he recites Bismillah, the angels say, you have adopted the right path. And when the man recites La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, angels say, now you are saved from every calamity. When the man recites Tawakkaltu ala Allah, angels say, you do not need assistance from anybody else now. And then the 2 shaitans which were appointed on him meet him. Angels say, now what do you want to do with him? He has chosen the right path. He has been saved from all calamity and accepted the help of Allah, and he has become needless of others' help. Subhanallah, my dear viewers of Madani Channel, get into the habit of learning this dua when leaving the home as well. Inshallah, and when entering the home, when leaving the home, we will recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah, you will find blessings in your sustenance. You'll find yourself, your home, your family be protected as well by doing this when leaving the home as well. Inshallah, to get into the habit, always begin our actions with reading Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now keep in mind that when we will read Bismillah, we'll be protected from shaitan and also the jinnats as well. Today, a lot of people are depressed because of having issues with jinnats. There's people who are going through a lot of difficulty in this aspect also. Sayyidina Sufyan bin Sulaim, rahmatullah alayhi, states, jinnats use the things and clothes of human beings. When any one of you pick up your clothes or put them down, after taking them off, he should recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, because the name of Allah Azza wa Jal will be a seal for it. In other words, by the virtues of reciting Bismillah, jinns will not able to use clothing. So my dear viewers of Madani Channel, this is also where we talked about entering, leaving the home, reciting Bismillah. Now we're talking about when you're wearing your clothes, reciting Bismillah Rahman Rahim. When you're taking off your clothes, reciting Bismillah. Why this will be a seal and it will protect you from jinnat, my dear viewers of Madani Channel. So get into the habit of reciting Bismillah when wearing clothes, when taking them off. In the same way, when we eat, we should be reciting Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It is, keep in mind, it is sunnah to recite Bismillah before eating and drinking any permissible thing. Sayyidina Hudhayfa radiyallahu ta'ala, who has narrated that the beloved Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam has stated, the food on which Bismillah is not recited becomes halal for shaitan. In other words, shaitan also joins in consuming the food before eating, which Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim was not recited. So my dear viewers of Madani Channel, whenever you eat, read Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inshallah, this will, one, bring blessings in your food. Secondly, this will protect you from shaitan as well, inshallah, my dear viewers of Madani Channel. Also, other virtuous deeds which we do. For example, when we make wudu, recite Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The Prophet of Rahmah, the intercessor of the Ummah, the owner of Jannah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, has stated, O Abu Hurairah, when you make wudu, recite Bismillahi walhamdulillah, as your angels, Kiraman Katibin, will continue to record virtues for you as long as your wudu exists. In the same way, when we are going upon a ride, if a person recites Bismillah and Alhamdulillah, when mounting an animal, one virtue will be recorded for him for every step the animal will take. In the same way, when someone is boarding a ship, he should recite Bismillah and Alhamdulillah. When boarding a ship, virtues will continue to be recorded for him as long as he is aboard that. When we are traveling on our car and on a plane, always get into the habit of reciting Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So my dear viewers of Madani Channel, before starting any permissible action, get into the habit of reciting Bismillah. Inshallah, by the virtue and blessing of this, you will able to have blessings in that action and save yourself from calamity. We make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the ability to act upon this pious deed of starting in the name of Allah by reciting Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim before beginning any righteous action. Sallu alal Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Pious deeds, pious deeds, pious deeds.